So in general, we have the normal rules that aren't just archery, it's just in general.
Adam, I hope you are not going to teach me that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay?
Okay, one.
Wallah, I know how to read the numbers, Adam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes.
What else?
It's not even what I was gonna say. What I was gonna say is, we have some general rules like, even when the archery isn't being used, we shouldn't jump on the hay or touch the hay.
Sure.
Straw because.
So we should never, and no jumping allowed on the hay.
Yeah.
But Adam, no one should go past this line,
we
right?
did a wealth for that hay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Adam,
Alright,
what about this line? Should we go past it?
No.
Which line?
This line that's right here.
This line, we are not allowed to go past this line.
There's gonna be more lines at different distances. This right here is 10.
Yeah.
Or 10 yards. There's gonna be 10 yards, 20 yards, 30 yards, 40 yards, and 50 yards.
Yes, so no one is allowed to cross this line.
Yes, unless the range master says so or has told somebody specifically to go. So when it's hot, the range is hot, that means that there's people shooting and arrows are being shot downrange. That means that nobody should cross the line, and everybody that is shooting should be at the line, and everybody that isn't should be at least 2 to 5 feet behind.
Behind the line, okay.
Yeah. Or they could even be at the sides, but they should not cross this line at all.
Sounds good.
Next, we're gonna have a few rules. Whenever somebody dry fires, a dry fire is when somebody pulls an arrow or pulls the bow back and lets go, oops, and it actually shoots, which it's not shooting anything. That will actually damage the bow and could actually wrap around and lash you on your arm or your face, depending on how close you are.
So you cannot shoot if there is no arrow,
Yes.
but you can bring it back slowly, for example.
You mean, yeah, you can drop back, but you should never put your finger on the trigger unless you're ready to shoot.
Okay.
So now it's form. Now we need to get the form. Chef, can you try to pull it back? I need to see your form.
So how do I?
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
I need something in my
There you go.
hand.
So what this is called a trigger release. It's a release aid. What it does is it assists you in pulling the bow back. It's not for the people who are bad or so-called bad. It's to help you, and everybody uses it. Even professional hunters and archers use it. This one is very customizable. You can spin it around, make it long enough for your size.
Can I make it longer?
Yes, spin it. Unscrew it. It's pretty much unscrewing it, but
This is you're screwing it. You're making it shorter, correct? The other way around is gonna make it longer. Yes.
this is the longest. Okay.
This is the longest.
It's meant to be tight on you.
Okay.
And when you pull it back, it'll even pull. Okay, now hold it. One thing, when you're holding it, come around this side. I'll go. Don't really have space. One thing when you're holding it,
Yeah.
you shouldn't be manhandling it and just gripping it, like with all your might. You need to have, first of all, have like a V, like a 45-degree angle. And then what you're gonna do, you're gonna keep this here, and then what you're gonna do, you're gonna like have it like a fist, like grabbing onto this, like put your fingertips all on here. This is so then when you're pulling back, I'll get another bow for example. When you're pulling back, if you were to pull back like that and pull it back the normal way, or what's seen as normal, it's gonna be really hard, and you might have this spin that spins the bow back and forth like this. And you're gonna be vibrating a lot, and it's gonna be really hard for you to shoot.
Okay.
So what you do, you kind of just let it lay in between your fingers.
Okay.
And so then it doesn't fall over after you shoot. You put these fingers to support it.
Okay. So just the finger like this, not too hard of a grip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another thing, when you're actually pulling back, let me see you pull it back. Okay. So one thing, put it back. Return the draw. So your feet they're perfectly fine like this. Try to lean into it a little bit.
Forward or?
Yeah, just forward a little bit. That's good.
Okay. Like
Okay.
this?
Yes, pull that.
Okay.
Okay. Another thing, try to use this shoulder with this shoulder. Try to use both shoulders when you're pulling back, because if it's heavier, it'll make it easier for you if you.
So mean the two of them?
Yeah, use both shoulders. It'll make it a lot easier.
Okay.
Okay. Now.
Did you adjust the weight of all the balls?
Yes, the first
To make
two,
them, yeah.
S1, S2 are 30 pounds, S3 and S4 are 45, and S5 is 50 pounds.
It's a lot, correct?
I
This
think
is
it's
what is this one?
this one is S3, so it's 45 pounds.
This 45. And the other one are easier.
Yeah,
They're
the
one
ones
and two.
under,
Okay.
S1 and S2, and most of the
So S1 and S2, 30.
yeah,
And then S3 is 45.
S3 and S4 are 45.
Are 45. And then the
S5
other
is 50.
50. Okay. This is heavy, the heaviest one.
Yeah,
Okay.
and depending on everybody's stats and if they say that it's too heavy or
Yeah.
if it's too light, then you can turn it up.
And
a
how
bit.
we adjusted, because I'm expecting, the girls are gonna shoot first on Saturday,
I'm
so
gonna
that they go
leave.
prepare the food.
I'm gonna leave the adjusting
Okay.
to me
And show
only,
me. Ah,
because if I adjust something, I want to know. Okay, I did this from before,
okay.
so I'll adjust it this.
You wanna?
way.
What is the lowest?
The lowest poundage is 30.
30.
Yes.
Okay. Probably wanna make all of them 30 in the morning. Okay.
Yeah.
Then.
Then you pull back. Here, actually, you could shoot now.
Shoot. What is
Oh,
the
wait,
arrow? You
hold
said
on.
I cannot shoot without the arrow.
I
Oh.
meant you can shoot with the arrow. That's
Okay.
why I was giving you the
Okay.
arrow.
And then I'm gonna shoot the one who is sitting over there. Is that okay?
Okay. And one thing, no, you don't need. So the correct way of loading it,
Yes.
keep that arrow in your hand. The correct way of loading it, you would hold 2 fingers from the back above the feathers and in between and under the knock. You would put the white feather facing outwards to your left.
Okay.
And these are all right-handed bows,
Uh-huh.
but you can use it with your left. It's just kind of odd.
How do you flip it over or what?
You just
Like this? Okay.
so now knock the white arrow out, the white feather out.
Yes. And then
Knock
this
it
is
in between these two.
in between.
Now on this one, I've seen these ones.
Yes. And then we look through this one
Yeah.
So when you pull it back
and
to aim,
yeah.
when you pull it back, the sight will actually straighten out. It's called a peep sight. When it's like not drawn back, it'll be all over the place. You can't even see through it unless you angle it. So you won't have to worry about it. But when you pull it back, it'll straighten out. And you look through the peep sight and you line it up with the actual sight.
So align what? This
This
one
one?
with which one of those ones?
So it depends on the distance.
distance.
So right now you're at 10 yards. So you would do it with the first dot.
Okay.
Okay.
And as I go further, I start going further down.
It's like every 10 yards.
20,
Yeah.
30, 40, 50. We can sight them also on different
I
distances.
see. So now it's loaded.
Mhm.
Bismillah.
Return the draw. Return the draw. Really
What is it this time?
This arrow is pushed in too much. So normally, when you put it in,
Ah,
it should fit right into the hole. It
I
shouldn't
see.
go more because it could
Got
damage
you.
the actual whisker biscuit and change the directory of the arrow. So use the top arrow, and there's also, before you shoot, there's a little bubble. Try to line that up in the middle.
Yes.
Go on the right. Go on the left side.
Really is?
Show 'em.
Good to go?
Now wait.
For the bubble?
Try to put the bubble in the middle and line up the dot, the first dot, because you're 10 yards, into the yellow and bubble in the middle. Are you ready to go? Another thing, put your finger off the trigger, unless you're ready to shoot. And just in case, you can keep holding it, or you can go. Just in case, you guys are all gonna have arm guards when you're shooting. You don't need an arm guard. I mean, you do need it, actually.
it does not kind of scratch your skin.
Your arm. So
Okay.
multiple times, me and Anas, when we went shooting, our arms they turn purple if we mess it up. But we haven't messed it up in so long.
Okay.
So if you were to let go with the wrong form or the way of holding it,
Yes.
the string will rip across your forearm.
Uh-huh.
So you're supposed to normally just, when you're pulling back, don't keep it so close like this to your arm.
I see.
Try to extend your elbow, so
that
keep
it does not scratch your skin.
yeah. So keep your arm kind of angled this way, away from the string. But you guys are all gonna have arm guards, so if you accidentally shoot with the wrong form, it'll correct. So you should.
Where did it go? Come, let's see.
7-7.
Let's see. Can I cross without an... Oh, you didn't give me the permission to cross. You should be yelling
Chef,
at me.
why are you crossing? This is unacceptable.
Sorry, sir.
Stay until I say go.
Can I go, sir?
No.
Okay.
Until I shoot.
You see. Let me see who...
Okay, we can cross now.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
Okay, I got 7. No, I didn't.
This is mine. You're cheating. And you got...
6.
Okay, so this is 10, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. And how many arrows each one is supposed to do before we switch?
So we actually haven't really chosen on that, but I'm thinking we'll do like 5 to 7. 5 to 8.
How many targets we have? 5.
5.
How many
Arrows?
arrows we have?
A little over 80.
Okay.
We need
80
some
divided
backup.
by 5, 80 divided by 5, 16.
Yeah,
Am I correct?
that's 90.
Yes, still.
That's 90.
Habibi, 80 divided by...
Oh yeah, because 10.
80
Yeah,
divided
that's
by
80.
5.
That's 80. That's 80. Because 10 times 5 is 50. 6 times 5. Yeah. But I think we need to have some as backup as well.
Yeah.
We probably
Now
need.
can
he's
use, like-
changing topic, you know? He's changing topic from the mat. Okay.
Okay.
And what is this?
This is just a rubber stabilizer. This is the sight. This is the peep sight. This is a whisker biscuit.
Okay.
I'll explain. This is peep sight. You look through and you have to line it up with the sight.
Sounds
This
good.
whisker biscuit, this is like an arrow rest. You hold the arrow on it. This is just a rubber stabilizer. You don't really need it. All it does is takes away vibration and less noise. These are also rubber stabilizers, and it's on each side. This is what's called a cam. All it does when you draw it back, it maintains all the weight, and when you make it tighter,
Yeah.
what it's doing is you're pulling the cam more, which pulls the string from each side even more, which turns up the poundage.
Makes sense.
This is a string stop. It comes up here, so it also stops vibration. This just keeps.
Is it
these-
possible just to pull it with the hand or is not?
Yeah, you can.
You can?
Pull
Doable?
it back. You don't need a trigger release.
Okay. Can I continue my favorite stuff?
You have to hold it.
And when you're pulling it out, make sure you pull closest to you can as the target, from the target. So you get closer. Yep. It's more easy.
Yes, it's much easier. Yeah. Can I continue shooting on Abdullah now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, let me try here.
The range is still cold. Nobody's on.
Should I end the video or
the range. Huh?
should I end the video?
Right.
Ah.
So the range is still cold. You can't shoot yet until you see that everybody's past the line and the range master has cleared you, and you're good to go.
Range master.
Range
I
is
load?
hot. Yup.
You wipe one out.
Yes. Watch it form. Three, two.
Okay.
6.
6. Not bad. Not bad. You need more training.
why am I
Why
always
don't
going
you shoot
more
yet?
You need more training.
The real range master. I
Okay.
don't know who the real range master
بارك الله فيكم يا شباب.
Show you.
Come shoot.
is. Well, you gotta let the.
Okay. I think, Liaz, you're worried about yourself, right? You're gonna shoot over the hay?
Let me see if I can do it without. Actually, this makes it things easier, by the way.
Yeah, it does.
If some people.
Why are you high all the time?
I don't know. Good question.
Where did I go?
On the right.
To the right, you landed on top right. So you
Top?
landed on 4.
اوكي. بس كده يعني ايه عشان الفيديو ما